She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive, okay. Demons of the Benzies, okay. Diamond tennis necklace, okay.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy King in the building, back at it again with another video. In this video, we will be talking about relationships, goals, and how to go through a relationship with a DL. Without further ado, here we go. And dating a DL is very hard, you know. It's very confusing at times because it's like you gotta respect what they want, and then you gotta do things how they want, however they feel like it should be done or whatever. But in this video, I will be telling you how to go around that and how to respect and love your DL boyfriend or your DL girlfriend or whatever the case may be. So before I start this video, I need you to click the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also check out my other videos. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. People have been inboxing me like, okay, so how do I deal with a guy who's DL and they basically don't want nobody to know about them. They want to keep me on the low. And most of all these messages I get are from guys. Most likely because a DL, first of all, the definition of a DL is a man or a female who is on the low bisexual, meaning they like what they like men, they like women, whatever the case may be. Most case scenarios, the DL term is used for guys. So basically, if you're a DL and you like a guy, you're gonna tell the guy, okay, listen, I'm DL, we gotta keep this shit on the low, whatever. Versus if he was dating a girl, it would be completely different because that's more like, you know, the scene or whatever the case may be. So that's what a DL is. And to give advice to that, I mean, okay, the best advice that I could give you is take it day by day. Make sure that they are happy. That's number one. Make sure that you do things that will help them. Make sure you help them feel comfortable with themselves. For example, I don't see a problem with anybody having a problem. I don't see a problem with dating a DL. I respect DLs. I respect the LGBTQ community. I respect everybody. If you're DL, you're DL. You want to keep the relationship on the low, keep it on the low. But there has to be a certain level of respect. For example, if you're chilling with your homeboys and you so happen to invite your boo, and your boo so happens to be a guy, don't make them feel like they're obligated to act straight. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to put them in an awkward situation. Me, for example, I don't mind acting straight. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever makes my boo happy. But that's another topic for another day. So basically, making sure that the person is happy, making sure that the person feels more comfortable with themselves. Never ever argue with them about their sexuality. Let them be what they want to be. If they want to be DL, they want to be DL. If they want to be bisexual, they want to be bisexual. If they want to be gay, they want to be gay. If they want to be straight, they want to be straight. If they're dating you and they're giving you time of day, that should be good enough to know that they are very serious and they are very interested in you. Never question their sexuality. That's tip number 2. I've been saying so much stuff, I don't even know what tip I was on. Anyway, we're just going to go tip number 3. Make sure that when you are chilling around their homeboys or whatever the case may be, homegirls, don't eavesdrop on their conversations. I know this because I deal with it to this day. They may have conversations because they're straight, you know. So they're gonna have conversations with their homeboys, you know, yeah, I'm gonna be with this shorty, I'm gonna be with this chick, da 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 da. Don't take offense to it. I know this because I took offense to it and it led me in a really bad place. But we're working on things. But anyways, yeah, always make sure that they can be comfortable around you. Like, let them talk how they want to talk, you know. If I was to tell y'all my reaction when my boo was talking to some shorty and you already know what that is, I'm crazy. I'm from the Bronx. I'm mother crazy. But I had to sit back and think about it like, you know what, maybe I overreacted. And it's true because as soon as I left, my boo was texting me. And I'm over like, and then the text message said that I was overreacting. So you know me, the heat of the moment, I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not overreacting. You got me fucked up. It's a dub. Like, no. But then I had to think to myself, I was like, you know what? I definitely am overreacting because at the end of the day, I have to respect that he chooses to be DL. That was my biggest problem. So always make sure you respect what they want to be. Tip number 4. I got it right yet this time. Tip number 4. Make sure that when you are in public with them, I know that people want to be, you know, cuddly or affectionate or whatever the case may be. That's okay. But make sure that you are comfortable and make sure that your partner is comfortable with that. For example, my partner, he don't care. If we in New Rochelle or we in Manhattan, he don't give a fuck. Excuse me. He don't care if I'm affectionate, grab his hand, give him a kiss, or whatever the case may be. Why? Because he's not around people that know him. Now, when we're around people that know him, that's when boundaries and standards got to come into play because, again, he is DL. But that's something I, you know, experienced. But if you guys are like, excuse me, if you guys are like in a date or in public places and your DL is still not comfortable with being open like that, whether he's around his homeboys or whether he's in public, it doesn't matter. Always make sure that you give them time to accept who they are. That was tip number 4. Count. I don't understand why, but anyhow, tip number 5. When you are with them alone, always have conversations that will benefit them. Make them feel comfortable with talking to you. Always make sure that you always agree. Well, sometimes you're not gonna agree, but to make them feel comfortable, agree. You know, be like, listen, hey, I agree with you, but so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. Then that gives them the option to like, okay, well, he agrees with me, but let me see if I could work on this. Let me see if I could work on that. Let me see what I could do. Let me see if I could do this. Let me see if I could do that. When me and my man be talking, it be a wrap. We be talking about everything. We be comfortable. We don't care where we at. But that's just us. It's not like that with every other relationship. So if you're dating a DL, be patient. If you're patient, I promise you things will go as planned. I promise you. Just give it time. My DL. Now let's get to this story because you already know the vibes. You already know the vibes. Anyway, that's what my man tells me all the time. So basically what we go through is like minor things. We kinda are on the same page with things on how they're going right now. But that is also like there's certain boundaries that me and him are still getting used to. For example, a situation happened not so long ago where, you know, mentioned the girl, you know, in front of the homeboy or whatever the case may be, and I felt some type of way. The homeboy, yeah, he was like, oh yeah, you messing with this chick, da 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 da, and I'm over here like, to this day, for real? So I'm playing along. I'm like, oh, really? So he still messes with this shorty? Cool, that's what's up. Bro, how long was this? You know, so I was trying to out me, being me, because I'm petty as fuck. I'm petty as fuck. I made him feel so uncomfortable. But that's just me because I'm petty. But he likes that shit. He likes when I make him feel uncomfortable. He loves that shit. So he was like, yeah, I've been messing with this shorty. I mind you, he's like winking at me and I'm winking at him. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we definitely gonna have this conversation. But the thing is, when me and him have these conversations, we always end up agreeing at the end of the day. We always end up coming up with some kind of solution to make things better. That is what dating a DL is. Me, it's just I have trouble still dealing with DLs. Like, I have trouble still, because it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, come on. But always take your time. Always let them know that you are comfortable with what they choose to be. Never, ever, ever argue with them with their sexuality. That is the tip video of today of dating a DL. So again, this is King in the building. Please like this video. Share this video with people who are in the same situation. They could be dating a DL. They don't know how to deal with it. But these are my helpful tips on what helped me in my relationship. So definitely, please share this video. Like this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because there are way more videos to come. Again, this is King in the building. Peace on the street.
Talk to me, baby.